A study of pregnant women at Tijuana General Hospital found an HIV infection rate of 1%.
And to have 1 in every 100 pregnant women possibly being infected with HIV is a concern that HIV may be spreading to the general population at this stage.
Researchers say drug use in the border region has also produced a spike in HIV infection. This man is among up to 10,000 injection drug users in Tijuana, inhabiting zones called shooting galleries. They are a growing byproduct of the huge drug smuggling route where South American cocaine, Mexican heroin, and marijuana flow north.
You get a lot of spillover use where the drug traffickers end up selling drug locally for very little money. And this has led to one of the highest prevalence of injection drug users in Mexico.
Such patients are common in the AIDS hospice.
Hay muchos pacientes que vienen deportados de Estados Unidos.
There are many patients who have been deported from the United States who have been under treatment at the jails of health departments.
Y porque los deportan, abandonan el tratamiento.
And because they are deported, they abandon their treatment.
Jose Hernandez Rubio is an ex-convict and heroin addict who says he's used drugs in the U.S. and here in Tijuana. He says he was infected with HIV from sharing needles in the early 1990s.
In the border, people make a line of 30 to share the same needle. So maybe from 30 people, 8 or 7 become positive.
Eric De La Cruz shares a hospice dormitory with Rubio. He says he spent much of his life in Los Angeles in a street gang. He told Zelaya that he was jailed repeatedly, served a prison term, and was deported to Tijuana, infected with HIV.
Do you know how you got infected?
Using needles, I believe. It's the only reason that I could find out, unless it was tattoos in jail or something. Tattoos and dirty needles.
Do you use drugs?
Yeah.
So there's a possibility it could be needles from the drugs, or it could be from jail, the tattoos.
From
right?
jail, from tattoos, yeah.
HIV among drug users is a problem that flows back and forth across the border.
El virus no tiene frontera.
The virus doesn't have boundaries, and I would never blame that it comes from either Mexico or the U.S. My position is to never look for a guilty one. The virus exists on both sides.
Casa Hogar Las Memorias continues to help the infected remain as healthy as possible. But shame keeps Castro from contacting her relatives in Honduras about her illness, and her status as an immigrant bars her from Mexico's government health program. Rubio works in the hospice woodshop, but admits he leaves sometimes to use heroin.
I can't resist wanting to get drugged. I have to stop getting drugged because I'm getting old.
De La Cruz often sits for hours, pondering his deportation from the U.S., his inability to return, and his life infected with a disease that has no cure. In Tijuana, Mexico, I'm James Hill for Life and Times. The young women who sell their bodies along Coahuila Street turn away when they see a camera. But that is about the only behavior that isn't brazen in this zone where sex is sold 24 hours a day. It's been like this for decades in Tijuana's infamous red light district, but now researchers say they found a sharp rise in HIV despite a program to register prostitutes and test them for disease.
This has worked quite well, although there's a lot of backdoor sex work occurring as well, from what we've heard, where people who are not registered and not being tested for infectious diseases are still engaging in sex work. And this may be part of the reason why these studies have shown a huge increase of HIV in the sex working population.
This woman told health workers she's an injection drug user and sometimes resorts to prostitution to pay for drugs. She is not a registered sex worker, but came to this clinic for a free blood test. The results of an initial 3-minute test revealed she is infected with HIV. She wouldn't be informed until a more reliable test confirmed the infection. Meanwhile, health workers could only hope she took their advice. Don't share needles and do use condoms. Tijuana has some 5,000 registered sex workers, but even these women are pressured not to require condoms.
Porque algunas de ellas lo hacen más porque les pagan más el cliente.
Some of them do it because they get paid more by the client. If a client offers them more money, they will do it without a condom.
Entonces es cuestión de...
So it's a matter of how they perceive the risks and their lives, how much they think their lives are worth.
Yes, there is pressure not to use, but also that's where we try to intervene.
The nonprofit group Preve Casa works to prevent infection by handing out condoms in the red light district.
It's at first trying to gain their trust, and that's a hard thing to do, but people can also tell if you're genuinely providing the message, but also that you actually care about their lives as human beings, regardless of whether they're drug users or they're sex industry workers. But just the fact that at this point, my relationship with you is in assisting you in reduce your risk for getting HIV or any other sexually transmitted diseases.
There is a simple hope here that people will take the condoms and the protection they afford, even if it's a child who fetches them for his father. Unprotected sex also plays a major role among Tijuana's gay men.
A recent cross-sectional study found almost 20% HIV prevalence in a study of men who had sex with men in Tijuana. So it's very alarming.
Alejandro Crisanto says he is gay and HIV positive. Journalism student Natalia Zelaya talked with him in the AIDS hospice Casa Hogar Las Memorias, where Crisanto cooks for other patients.
How did you get HIV? ¿Cómo contrajiste el virus del VIH?
Due to sexual relations, the person who infected me was my partner. I didn't know he was positive. There were only 3 occasions when I didn't use protection with him.
After you found out, you stayed with your partner, the one that got you infected.
Sí.
Why?
I don't know. Because of the affection I had for him. I don't know why.
Experts say HIV and AIDS in Tijuana can form a complex web among gay men, prostitutes, and drug users.
It's hard to distinguish between each of these risk groups because quite often you have an overlap in activity. You may have men who have sex with men who engage in commercial sex and who also inject drugs. So it's when you have those overlaps that you see an even higher HIV prevalence.
This may be one reason the stigma of AIDS remains strong in the border city.
Now they're in a group of, prisoners and drug addicts and alcoholics and, prostitutes, and they're just like put in this little category like that is who you are. But that's not who they are, that's just what they've done. So who they are is much deeper than that. And that's why that is what would break the stigma, is seeing people as human beings instead of like their actions.
Dr. Manuel Gallardo Cruz says even the medical profession is not free from stigmatizing those with AIDS.
Pienso que es ignorancia.
I think that is mostly ignorance. Personally, I have experienced the rejection of some of my patients by other doctors. Some of my patients have been rejected by dentists, surgeons. They have been rejected when I have the need to send them for support because they need surgeries or they had dental illnesses, and they have returned them to me because they have HIV or AIDS.
Jose Guadalupe Santabanez was too weak to talk as he lay dying in a hospice room marked with the Spanish word for isolation. His former neighbor massaged his legs and feet.
I'm doing this for his skin and for it to have movement. He relaxes and it also helps his tendons.
She told us the former community activist had never taken drugs or had sex with men. She says he'd contracted HIV from an extramarital affair 11 years earlier. Rejected by much of Mexican society, Santibanez lived only 3 days after these pictures were taken. He spent his final days largely isolated in his hospice room at the end of a dirt road on the edge of town. In Tijuana, Mexico, I'm James Hill for Life and Times.